Hey, it's Patrick Cuneta. Hope you're having a great day. If you saw my last video, you know that recently I decided to hop in my car and drive by myself across the entire United States to move from Washington State to New York City. And since recording that video, I have officially been in New York City here for about a month and a half. At the end of my last video, I was in this little Airbnb, and actually much sooner than I thought, after like a week or two, I actually found my own apartment in New York City here and signed the lease and everything, and I just moved in here about a month ago. So I thought I'd give you guys a little update on my life in New York City since arriving here and give you a little tour of my new apartment as well. So it's definitely been an adventure here in New York City. Very, very different than Washington State, where I grew up in Vancouver, Washington. There it's basically just suburbs and lots of more nature and stuff like that. And here it, of course, is very, very different. And I will say, initially, before moving to New York City, because I've never actually really been to New York City before I moved here, I imagined it being a little more rough. I imagined my life being a little more difficult. Like, you know, having to carry groceries super far by myself, having to go to the laundromat to wash my clothes, and doing a bunch of other things that I didn't have to do back in Washington State. You know, back there it's way easier to drive my car around everywhere. Here, not so much. Not so easy to find parking all the time and stuff like that. I imagined it being kind of rough, but I will say, even just being here a month now in this new apartment, I definitely have figured things out, and I will say my life is much more comfortable than I expected, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But yeah, I will say it's been very easy. It's been very nice, really. And it feels like a permanent vacation, you know, because I'm here in my apartment. I work from home as well, so I'm here during the week generally, and anytime I go outside, I'm literally in New York City, and I have a whole entire city to explore, just thousands of things to do, thousands of places to see, and it's really, really incredible. And I really love living here. I will say it's been amazing. And I'm barely just getting started. I barely just got here. And as I talked about in my previous video, really the main primary reason I moved over here in the first place was because I met a girl when I went to Cancun, and I spent a day with her, and things were just incredible. And now I'm here, and I will say seeing her again was incredible. And you know, obviously we've been spending some time together and stuff, and everything has been amazing. And I will say, at this moment in time, I am probably the happiest I've ever been in my whole life. And I'm just so excited for the future. And I don't know, I'm just really enjoying my time here. And I will say, having spent a day with her in Cancun, and then now living here in New York City and like spending time with her, when I'm with her, it feels so like surreal. It feels like a dream being with her, just because it's like I can't even imagine it. And also I'm speaking in Spanish, which is like totally new for me, so it's like living in a whole different world, and it's like it's kind of trippy almost, and I love it. So yeah, everything's been going great. I've been settled in here, like I said. Been working from home, same job as I had back in Washington, so that made it a lot easier to move. And yeah, everything's been going great. So yeah, like I said, guys, I'm going to give you a tour of my new apartment. And yeah, so we're going to start over by the front door. So here we are. You enter my apartment. Got a nice long hallway here, and this is a storage closet. Got a nice space in the front here. I don't really know what to do with all this space here. It's basically a whole extra room, but I guess I'll figure that out later. Got another pretty big storage closet here. Over here we got my living room / dining room / gym. You can see just a regular folding table with some chairs here, Wi-Fi. I'll get to this in just a minute here, but here I have nice futon, coffee table. These are extra storage bins, but they're like, I'm using them for footrests now. But this is a nice futon that turns into a pretty comfortable bed. I want to have guests, friends or family that want to come visit me here in New York. And this, let me show you. It's probably better if I just show you my setup here. So projector, right? A nice big sound bar connected to my PlayStation down here. But really, to get the full effect, you got to see it with the lights off. So yeah, here I got a ginormous screen the size of my wall. Can watch movies here with the super nice sound system. Play video games. I could play Minecraft on this giant screen here. It looks a little better at night. There's still a little bit of light getting in through the window. It's pretty much perfect at night, but this thing is super cool. Just a cool idea I had. I had a projector a few years back in my old apartment, and it was super fun, so I decided I definitely needed to buy one when I moved here. And this whole setup was pretty cheap. The projector was like $100, I think. And then, like I said, probably the same for the sound bar. And bam, you got a whole movie theater in your house. So I think this is pretty cool. Definitely one of my favorite parts about my new apartment. And yeah, moving on. This is my view from my window. It's not crazy, I'm just on the second floor here, but still I am here in New York City. Pretty cool. I actually live in the Bronx, which of course is part of New York City. And I will say I really do enjoy it here. It's definitely very different than Manhattan, like the regular New York that you see in the movies and stuff like that. It's very, very different. Every part of New York City is quite different from what I've seen so far. But I really do like it here in the Bronx. It's really, really cool place to live. For this entire apartment, I actually pay $15.45 a month, which is a bit more expensive than I was paying back in Washington, of course, but definitely not as bad as I was expecting, especially for the size that I have here. It's a pretty big apartment just for myself. It's actually even better than I was expecting, because when I found this place on Zillow originally, I called to set up a tour and everything, and it was actually listed as over 1,600, like 16 something on Zillow there. And when I got here, the guy told me that that apartment was actually no longer available, and this one was open. And it's actually in a better location because this is only on the second floor, and the other one was on the fourth floor, and there's no elevator here at all. Yeah, so he told me that there's a new apartment open here, and it's actually cheaper. So I got a pretty good deal on that. Moving on, I got my gym here, and I brought this from Washington, everything here. I absolutely love this thing. So I can do pull-ups, chin-ups, dips, push-ups. I got some dumbbells and stuff as well. Yoga mat for obviously yoga, cardio, meditation pillow, everything. So I can do absolutely everything here from home and stay in pretty good shape without having to go to the gym, which was great at the beginning of the pandemic. And I just like to work out at home. I really do prefer it. So moving on over here, we have my kitchen. Pretty nice kitchen, I will say. Humongous fridge, of course. Let's see what else we got here. Nice countertops, plenty of storage space, nice gas stove, new appliances, microwave, all that stuff. Super nice sink. I like this a lot. Plenty of room to wash dishes and stuff like that there, so that's super nice. Over here, this is new, actually. So for the first month or so, I was going to the laundromat with all my clothes in this big bag, and I would drop it. Because I didn't really want to wait there and do that whole thing. They have services where you can drop it off and just pick it up like the next day or whenever, but it was like $15 or $20 every time. So obviously that will add up over time. They do fold it for you and stuff, which is kind of cool, but it just adds up. I didn't really like hauling my clothes around and stuff like that. So I went on Amazon and I found these little portable things, this little portable washer and dryer here. So it's really cool because I don't have any hookups for a washing machine in here for the water. It's pretty decent size, a little smaller obviously than a regular washing machine, but I mean, it gets the job done. You just gotta maybe use it a little more often than if you were to have a giant one, but it's super easy. So basically all you do is, I have this little extra connector I put on my faucet here, and you literally just connect it like this. And then that's how you get water into the washing machine. And then this hose is to drain the water. So you just put it in the sink, and then the water goes in here, it washes, it works exactly like a regular washing machine. It works great. And then it just squirts it out here, and then there you go. Your clothes are clean, and a nice little dryer here to throw them in afterwards. And basically this hose just goes here, and it just blows hot air out of here. It doesn't really blow lint or anything at all, really. So yeah, that's what I have to wash my clothes now. It's super, super nice and convenient. I randomly have my toaster and rice cooker here because didn't have a lot of other plugs. And yeah, that's my kitchen. Super, super nice. I'm definitely getting
back into cooking more. I really enjoy cooking, but really this is the first time I had a nice big kitchen to myself. So I'm definitely taking advantage of that, and I'm really enjoying it. And another thing, talking about food, like I was saying before about groceries, I actually found out, I mean, this has existed for quite a while, but I found out that I can buy my groceries on Amazon from Whole Foods. And it's actually really not that expensive or difficult to do at all. Like I just go on online on Amazon, I just add everything on my cart, order it. It gets here that like the next day. You can do it same day, I believe, as well. But it gets here the next day, and I can just order a ton of groceries for like 2 weeks worth of food, and it literally just arrives at my doorstep, like literally here. Like I'm not even at the front of my building, like literally at my doorstep. So it makes life super easy. So I don't have to go to the laundromat anymore. I don't have to go to the grocery store anymore, really. And I have everything I need here. So in that sense, my life is even more comfortable living in the crazy city than it was back in Vancouver, Washington. So it's super nice. I really do like it. Now moving on, got a nice little bathroom here, humongous shower and tub. Sink's a little small, but definitely nice little bathroom. And the mirror's up here, so I added this little tiny mirror with a light. It's really good for shaving and stuff like that. Makes it a lot easier. Moving on, we got another little hallway here. It's a little area at it with a bunch of shelves. I didn't really know what to put in here, so just got some school stuff, and these are little souvenirs from places I've been. I don't have souvenirs from everywhere, but this is from Amsterdam, this is from Japan, France, and then everything else here is from my trip to Cancun. Very special bottle there. This is cool. You can actually look straight at the sun with this thing, and you can see the outline of the sun. Oh, that was I actually showed that in my Cancun video, going to Chichen Itza. A little bit of books, best book here in the world, Think and Grow Rich. And then finally here we have my bedroom / office / studio. So I really do enjoy this space a lot. Shoe rack here, mirror, my TV. This is just like some simple little dresser I bought on Amazon, and these are like cloth drawers. But it's just like way more lightweight, way more easy and stuff. I didn't want to like get a bunch of crazy furniture when I moved over here. Yep, nice. A lot of natural lighting coming in here. Pretty cool neighborhood. I like it a lot. There's a lot of different cultures here. There's like a lot of Hispanic people in the streets. You can hear people speaking Spanish everywhere, and also a lot of people from Africa here. So there's definitely a very culturally diverse place here in the Bronx. It's definitely way different than Washington. Sometimes I feel like I'm living in a different country just because I'm surrounded by immigrants from all over the place. So it's really cool. I actually really enjoy it a lot. Super nice bed. This is the nicest bed I've ever owned. Memory foam, queen size. Super comfortable, of course. All my instruments here for my studio. And then this is where I work every day in my tech support job, working remotely. It's pretty easy. Been doing that job for about 1.5 years now. My music studio set up and everything, of course. Microphone, little light for videos. Yeah, I pretty much do all my work here. You know, work on my videos, work on my music. I do my job and all that stuff. And super nice storage space here we have as well. This is my new recording booth where I'm going to record my vocals for my new songs. I have not used it yet, but very soon I will be. This basically just connects here to my computer, and then I have my microphone set up through here. So yeah, I'll be using this for recording all my new songs, which I'll have plenty more new songs soon. I'm never gonna keep making music. It's just something that I love doing, and I'm just getting started. Shout out to everybody listening to my music. I really appreciate it. And yeah, this is my apartment now where, like I said, I've been here about a month. I'm really enjoying it. I feel very comfortable here. Definitely a lot more than that little tiny Airbnb, because now I have my own space and everything, and I don't know, it's really nice. I really enjoy it. It's just been a really cool experience living here in New York City, and I'm excited to keep exploring and just keep doing new things, and I don't know, just excited to keep moving forward really with everything. So now that I'm here, now that I'm all settled in, my plan is to just work hard and keep focusing on the future, and work harder to further my career, in all kinds of ways, further my videos, to keep growing my channel, to keep growing my music, and making more content, making better content.
that's really my plan for right now. My plan right now is to upload a new piece of content every single Friday, whether it's a video or a song. I'm going to be uploading something new every single Friday. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss any of that new stuff. And yeah, that basically concludes my tour here. Like I said, just wanted to give you a tour, give you guys a little update of what's going on in my life. I'm definitely going to make some incredible videos out in New York City. There's obviously so much stuff to do here. I've seen some really incredible things so far. I've been out to Manhattan a couple times, seen Central Park and Times Square, Grand Central Station, all kinds of amazing places. So I'm definitely going to be making some videos soon. I'm not going to make videos every single time I go out, obviously, but very soon I'll be making some really, really cool vlogs in the city here. I think as of right now, with my channel and my content in generally what you're going to be seeing from me is going to be obviously new music, new songs, and I've been doing lately, I really like making vlogs and just adventure videos and just videos of, you know, experiencing cool things and going to cool places, obviously in New York. So I'm gonna have those kind of videos. And I think very soon as well, I might start making videos teaching how I make music, showing some behind the scenes kind of stuff like that, because I think that could definitely help my channel grow a little bit as well. And yeah, like I said, now that I'm here, my main focus is to grow my channel, to grow my music, to further my career, make more money, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for following me along the journey, on the journey to success and happiness, of course, like I always say. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comments. Check out the description. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. Got plenty more coming soon. Your mind is much more powerful than you think. Have a great day. Peace.